right now I'd really like to get less fluid just because of his edema. So the one thing is, okay, so this is half room. So it looks like he's also got a, let's go into 250 an hour.
That's big.
And then maybe we ought to stop that. I don't know what that is. Is this just to bring in this in? The bank.
It's just the bank.
The bank is making the bank.
They just told me they're gonna introduce food.
Yeah, I mean, I think that should be okay. If he was off.
Curious.
Peaches, puree, and nectar.
Yes,
Typically.
yeah.
Nice.
That's what they say.
Yeah, you can eat around that too, it's totally okay. I think we should continue the two, but also try and encourage you around. And, you guys have a program level today?
Yeah, we do.
You don't think there's fluid around the liver, do you?
I think he was scanned a few days ago.
Yeah, twice they tried to,
Yeah.
and there wasn't any.
Yeah, not.
So does that indicate the liver's doing good?
And most of the liver numbers look pretty good. I think that, in terms of the issues that we face is I'd like, his lung cancer a little bit like, we probably are treating for some pneumonia. But from a liver standpoint, we haven't had much issue. I do wish he was a little more clear mentally,
But they say that a lot has to do with that ICU delirium.
It could be. It can be very, very complicated. I mean, sometimes with this, if you think about it, if you get a big operation, and just from the trauma of the surgery and so forth, and how if you're feeling really sick, the ability to follow and process things may be impaired. So, there's multiple. It's like multiple layers on top. You got that, in addition to having the sodium be high.
I don't know if this plays a factor, but he was extremely confused right before surgery.
Yeah, it plays a factor. It does, because it usually takes a little longer to familiarize. I know. We usually would expect encephalopathy to persist. Was this the nurse that you were talking about?
Right.
No,
No.
Matt's in a different room. He's like.
And it wasn't Matt anyway. It was
It keeps on
Dee and Dave.
Dave, I know well. Dave, I will be talking to.
And Dave came in 5 minutes after you tried to wake him up and had no problems waking him up. So, that's all I have to say. I just think it was not a good choice. When the history was how much he hadn't slept. Like, to take him off pain meds because he slept finally. It's like, are you kidding me?
Well, it's one of those things where, when we saw him, it really seemed that he was really not responsive at all. It's something, unfortunately, ma'am, if I'm presented with the exact same
No.
exact same situation tomorrow.
Can somebody tighten this? He just almost pulled the nose thing out.
Uh-oh. I did not need to do that.
I know you didn't, but you did.
That's precious.
Well, the bottom line is that if I'm presented with the same situation as I was on Friday, I would probably say, I'm not sure that's going to be good news.
I unfortunately, I make the same decision. And ultimately, it's really, for us, it's a super safety issue. We really feel there's any issue. It might have been better later on when Dave saw him. But it wasn't. I don't think it was 5 minutes along the wrong way.
That's what Dave said.
I know. Dave, I think is exaggerating.
So what you're telling me is if you looked in the chart and you saw this person hadn't slept for 2 days and he's having this confusion and they're saying it's because of the lack of sleep,
He's not
but
confused.
you woke...
He wasn't confused. Confused means I'm able to have some type of interaction where he's vocalizing something. He was somnolent as in near stupor, meaning that he was somebody that you could push into a painful thing and he did not wake up.
Yeah, because he hadn't slept in days.
Ma'am, I'm
God.
sorry. I made the best call I could at the time I saw him. It may not have been perfect, But I recommend for you that you give me a little bit more of a pass, just in terms of, one, understand that I don't carry, and I never instruct and said, no more pain medicines ever again, you know, for a patient. I can't do that. And I don't carry that type of, and on top of it, by Saturday, Sunday,
You saw that?
Huh?
you
You saw all
know,
that?
we had
Yeah.
transitioned to different attending scene.
Well, it went the wrong way, and like the rest was
And,
true.
and so
Yeah.
those days are not,
So I think it,
those are not
It's
my,
a-
those are not my days that
I'll
I'm,
let Matt know.
you know, the person making the decision on that day. I mean,
I only
truth is,
go
I
from
only
what
saw,
I've been
I only
told.
saw him once that day. But I've gotta make, you know, when I saw him, as I remember, it was hard for me to leave the room. I didn't think he should be intubated. I felt he had enough airway protection that it did need to be done, but also did not feel good about it. And, so, you know, if you're asking, am I sorry that he had more pain and so forth? Yes, I am. I'm not, you know, we're here to help.
I mean, the guy was literally, I wish I had taped it. He was literally screaming, crying, please, please give me pain meds. Please, I'm in pain, please. And like, sorry, we only can give you Tylenol because Dr. Frank said because you were asleep. Like, God, help, save me.
5129, David Building, 5 West.